Hi everyone, we'll be beginning soon. A very warm evening to one and all. I, Amol Puri, on behalf of BVP IEEE team, welcome you all to our zeroth workshop. Today's session is all about introduction to our society, our student interest groups, and our chapters. We are a group of enthusiastic people working in different chapters to upscale our tech stack. So, coming to our chapters and student interest groups, these are the chapters that we have in our student branch: Robotics and Automation Society, Eta Kappa Nu HKN, Women in Engineering, Computer Society, and Industry Application Society. The student interest groups that we have in our student branch include Distry, which is a photography group, eCell Entrepreneurship Cell, Gamma Gaming, Multimedia and Animation Group, and Codex Competitive Coding, BQC BVCOE Quiz Club. We encourage active involvement of fellow students in our events and proceedings. Our endeavor is to harness the boundless youth potential and create a rich pool of technical expertise. Now I would like to request the chairperson of Computer Society chapter, Tanishq Sehgal, to please proceed with his presentation.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Tanishq Sehgal, and I'm the chairperson of Computer Society. I'm a coding enthusiast, and I'm working in the field of Android application development for almost 2 years now. I'm working towards implementing new features, enhancing user interface of my apps, and it's a great journey. I joined BVP IEEE with an intention of enhancing my technical skill set. So, and it's my second year at BBB IEEE team, and I have learned a lot here from organizing technical events, competitions, taking workshops, and whatnot. So, I'm going to be speaking to you about the CS chapter, which is abbreviated as Computer Society. So, Computer Society is basically dedicated to the computer science and technology domain. Computer Society advances theory, practice, and application of concepts like computer science and technology. We organize various technical workshops throughout the year, including hackathons, ideathons, technical workshops, and a lot more stuff. Coming on to the domains our members work in, these include web development, mobile app development, competitive coding, artificial intelligence, and networking and security. Moving further, I would like to give you a context of what we've planned throughout the year. The first in our list is Introduction to Programming. We'll be starting with Intro to Programming using C++. This would help you a lot in academics, irrespective of the branch you are working in. You would be taught basic programming concepts, and it would also help you a lot in the workshops organized by CS and other chapters too. Moving on, we'll introduce you to Java programming along with Android app development, wherein you will be making your first Android app. We'll teach you the basics of Android application development with a hands-on project. The next we have is workshops on artificial intelligence, wherein we'll cover Python, machine learning, and deep learning basics. Last but not the least, we have workshops on networking and security too. In this segment of workshops, we'll teach you the basic know-how of technical knowledge of networking and security. And we'll also talk about how one can make a career in this field. Along with this, there will be several technical competitions, ideathons, etc. Now, I would like to request my teammates to discuss some of their projects they've been currently working on. I request Saksham Pruthi to kindly discuss his project named College Connect.
Hello everyone. I hope you all are fine in this pandemic. So, College Connect is an application that is being developed by me and Sajal Jain. Sajal Jain is also a member of IEEE. So, we started this application a year back with the aim to build a mobile application that would provide one-stop shop for all college needs. So, it has a attendance manager. It has you can feed your timetable in the application. You can view notes and you can see the events that are happening in and around college. The project is currently live on Play Store, and the project is completely open source. So every piece of code is available on GitHub, and you can just go and visit there. So I'll call Sajal, who will explain this further.
Hi everyone. So my name is Sajal Jain and I'm the head app developer here at PVP IEEE. So I think you got the basic idea of what the College Connect is. Now to discuss what the stack has been used since obviously it's an Android app right now. So it is built using native Android and uses both Java and Kotlin. And we also have a dedicated UI UX designer to build the interface of the app. And the interface has built on both Figma and Adobe XD. And we forgot to mention here, but for backend, we use currently using Firebase, and we are hoping to build our own server in the future. And we take great pride in saying that we are open source, so you can view the whole code on GitHub, and you can even contribute to it in the future. And as Tanish mentioned, that we'll be doing an Android development course in the future, and we hope that we will have some of you working on this app and also some other ideas that we have. So see you in the future. Thank you.
I would like to request Dharna to kindly discuss some of our projects.
Hi everyone, I am Dharna, Research and Development Head at PVP IEEE, and I'm currently in my third year and I am ML intern at IIT Delhi. So today I'll be talking about my two most famous projects, which both of them are research-based projects. The first project which I'll be talking about is fake news classification, which got recently accepted in ACM's journal. The whole project is devoted to classifying whether the news is fake or not, and the whole project is done using a low resource language. And the technology which is used in this project is natural language processing, which you will be learning further in our AI centered workshop. Another project which comes to my list is a real-time anomaly detection surveillance system, and it is a part of my mini project which you need to do in your third year of BTech. So now this project is focused on finding abnormal activities or anomalies like fighting, fire, etc. in an academic environment. And the technology that is used in this project is fully based on the unsupervised learning, and like previous one, this also you will learn in our AI center workshop. So looking forward to seeing you there.
Okay, thank you. If anyone wants to know about my projects that I've been working on, kindly connect me on LinkedIn, or you can also check out my GitHub profile. I'll put all the links in the chat. Okay, coming on to the past events that have been organized by CS. The first in our list is VHack 2.0. This was the one of the biggest events CS was a part of. It was a 36-hour all-women online hackathon, and the next event is VQuest. It was a competitive coding event in collab with Women in Engineering chapter of VVP IEEE, followed by a webinar on open source coding. The next event that CS organized was Hacktoberfest 2020. It was, as everyone knows, Hacktoberfest 2020 is the biggest open source coding event. So BVP IEEE CS organized this event in our college. Uh, Talking about the technical fest of of BVCOE, we organized two events in the technical fest, which is Clash of Code. Clash of Code was a competitive coding competition, and Beat the Waste was a machine learning competition. So this was it for the CS. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I am Shreyas, Head of Supervisor of Drishti. Drishti is an SIG, that is Special Interest Group, which works to promote and encourage digital arts among students. If you are a photography enthusiast or want to learn photo video editing, then Drishti is the right place. In past, Drishti has organized various workshops covering topics like basics of video editing, concepts of photography, and many more, all intended to expose and train students in the digital arts domain. During BWest, which is our annual college tech fest, we held a fun event called Light It Up. Here, pictures were taken in a dark room using light tubes as props. Also, during last summer, during lockdown, we organized a 3-week-long photography boot camp, which was mentored by Ankur Bagai, who is a professional photographer. Topics such as origin of camera, modern camera technology, ISO, shutter speed, and lot more were covered. Now, Shubham will give a brief info about the sessions which we have planned for you.
Hey everyone, I am Shubham Kumar, Head Supervisor, BVP IEEE Drishti. So I took up photography as a hobby, and I still enjoy taking pictures of things around. The roadmap we have prepared for you guys is really cool. So first up, we have concepts of photography, and there we will discuss some major topics such as ISO, shutter speed, aperture. And using these concepts, we'll then dive deep into the world of light painting, which is really awesome, and you guys would really enjoy that. Uh, we will also look at framing a shot and how to frame a shot. Next up, we will get familiar with a powerful mobile editing app called Snapseed. Then we will get into the concepts of videography and we will journey into the next level, and we will learn things like lighting and framing. From there on, we will get into video editing using DaVinci Resolve. DaVinci Resolve is a professional grade video editing software. The Resolve has very streamlined workflow. You can go from editing, trimming, voice editing, color grading, VFX right within the same app. In fact, Hollywood loves DaVinci Resolve. Movies such as Avengers Infinity War, Deadpool 2, Jurassic World have known to use DaVinci Resolve Studio in their post-production stages. Also, I would like to take this time to tell you that you do not need an expensive camera equipment to get into photography. That is kind of a myth. All you need is your smartphone camera. After all, the best camera you have is the one you carry with yourself, right? So that's all from our side, and we look forward to having these informative sessions with you all. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Hi, I'm Harshit Mathur. I'm in ITM second year. Or sorry for the delay, and thank you for your patience. Happy Republic Day and good evening. Yeah. Okay. Before we get started, I've prepared a quiz for you all. 10 questions हैं और जो भी और हर क्वेश्चन के लिए हमारे पास एक Amazon गिफ्ट कार्ड है एज अ प्राइज. सो जिसको भी क्विज में पार्टिसिपेट करना है, मैंने इन्फो ग्रुप्स पे एक लिंक शेयर किया है ग्रुप का, वो जल्दी से ज्वाइन कर लो एंड विल हैव अ क्विज देन. जल्दी. ओके.
In the meantime, if you guys have any questions regarding CS, Drishti, or any other chapter of ours, please feel free to unmute and ask us.
Okay, people are joining in. Okay, let me tell you all the rules before we start the quiz. I'll 10 to 15 seconds दूंगा मैं हर क्वेश्चन के लिए. गूगल मत करना, मैं आंसर्स बता दूंगा, मैं थोड़ा बहुत फैक्ट्स भी बता दूंगा उन क्वेश्चंस के बारे में, एंड आई विल प्रोवाइड हिंट्स इफ नेसेसरी. एंड ओके, वी हैव multiple people now in the group. Okay, let's start with the quiz. People will join. Okay. The first question, since it is the Republic Day, thoda relevant start kara hai. The official Indian flag is legally allowed to be made of only this material. और जहां पर भी ऑफिशियल इंडियन फ्लैग यूज होता है सिर्फ इस मटेरियल का बन सकता है और किसी मटेरियल का नहीं बन सकता. नेम द मटेरियल. Okay, the right answer is yes, it is khadi. Anshit, congratulations. Yes, we'll contact you for the gift. That was very quick. Nice. Okay, moving on to the next question. Okay, what does the I in iPhone, iMac, iPod, etc. stand for? Apple products की एक naming scheme होती है iPhone, iMac वगैरह की. What does the I stand for? What does the I specifically stand for? Apple products नहीं. I'll give options if necessary. Yes, Harshita Gupta got the right answer first. Well done. Right. Innovative. Okay, moving on to the next question. What are they trying to depict? They're trying to prove something, and I'll give hints if it's necessary. What are they trying to depict? कुछ prove करना चाह रहे हैं. Jack could have survived. बिल्कुल. Right answer. Sorry, Aditi. हाँ, बिल्कुल. Jack and Rose could have both survived on that plank of wood. Well done. It is a scene from the movie Titanic. It was a very popular meme on sites like 9gag and Reddit. Okay, moving on to the next question. Connect. ये 7 ऑटोमोबाइल कंपनीज हैं. बुगाटी, लैम्बोर्गिनी, बेंटले, स्कोडा, ऑडी, पोर्शा, डुकाटी. ऑटोमोबाइल कंपनीज है एंड नो कार्स नहीं है. डुकाटी की सिर्फ बाइक्स होती हैं, कार्स नहीं होती. सो दे हैव वन थिंग इन कॉमन. सातों की एक चीज कॉमन है. वेटिंग. नो सुपर. नो. स्कोडा के सुपर व्हीकल्स नहीं होते. I'll wait for more answers. ऑलरेडी एक हिंट प्रोवाइड करी गई हमारी टीम से. एक मैं हिंट दे देता हूँ. These are all owned by one single company. One single company owns all of them. Lamborghini, Bentley, Porsche, Audi, Skoda, Ducati सारी एक कंपनी ओन करती है. टाटा नहीं है. टाटा नहीं है. No Ford. Okay, Vasudev Pant got the right answer. It's Volkswagen. Volkswagen owns all of these companies. Lamborghini, Bentley, like काफी interesting fact है. Okay, moving on to the next question. Which is the most followed account on Instagram? ये majority Instagram यूज करती है तो पता होना चाहिए. अगर नहीं पता तो काफी इंटरेस्टिंग होगा ये फैक्ट. Cristiano. Okay, we have the right answer already. No, it's not Cristiano Ronaldo. काफी obvious है जिसको नहीं पता. No, it's not Cristiano Ronaldo. We have the answer already. Answer was given by Gautam Chopra, and it's Instagram itself. Sorry, it's Instagram itself. So इसका मतलब मैंने क्या होता है कि जब इंस्टाग्राम कोई अकाउंट बनाता है तो सबसे पहले इंस्टाग्राम ही आता है, सबसे पहले किसी को फॉलो करने के लिए इंस्टाग्राम ही सजेशन में आता है, क्योंकि और कोई हिस्ट्री नहीं है। तो इसलिए रोनाल्डो की अभी रिसेंटली न्यूज़ में आई थी कि उन्होंने 250 मिलियन फॉलोअर्स हुए थे उनके इंस्टाग्राम पे, अभी 256 मिलियन है। इंस्टाग्राम के 384 मिलियन फॉलोअर्स है, 384, ऑलमोस्ट 150 million more than the most famous celebrity. Okay, moving on to the next question. Question 6, ये काफी relatable show है। एक second, let the slide update. Okay, the show Dash has used black and white color scheme which depicts the colorless, boring and depressing aspects of students' life in Dash. The color scheme is inspired by the movie Schindler's List, which is based on the lives of Jews under gruesome rule of Nazis. Fill in the blanks. Anshit got the right answer. Kota Factory. बिल्कुल सही है। कोटा फैक्ट्री बहुत ही रिलेटेबल शो है, हम पे ही बना है सारे इंजीनियर्स पे। बस जीतू भैया नहीं है हमारी लाइफ में। कोचिंग क्लास हम सभी गए थे, आए सब बीवीपी में। Okay, well played. Next slide, next question. We'll move on to the next question. Bring fast and this image. These are two separate hints. Bring fast is को अगर तुम हिंदी में ट्रांसलेट करोगे कैजुअल हिंदी में तो तुम्हें तुरंत आंसर मिल जाएगा, एक कंपनी का नाम है। और ये जो नीचे सेकंड फोटो है, इसमें लेफ्ट वाली जो पार्ट है, ओके मैं फिर भी एक्सप्लेन कर देता हूँ। जो लेफ्ट वाला पार्ट है वो कंपनी ये मैन्युफैक्चर करती है और इसी के इस पार्ट पे कंपनी का लोगो बेस्ड है। वी हैव द आंसर ऑलरेडी, वेरी वेल प्लेड। द आंसर इज टेस्ला। ब्रिंग फास्ट को हिंदी में ट्रांसलेट करो तेज ला, तो वहां से टेस्ला, और ये जो पार्ट है वहां से उनका लोगो आया है टेस्ला का। टेस्ला रिसेंटली इंडिया में आई है। ओके, मूविंग ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, विल प्ले लाइटनिंग स्पीड इंडीड। क्वेश्चन इज आईडी द मिटन्स। जो भी इंस्टाग्राम चला रहा है, जो भी रेडिट चला रहा है आजकल, इंटरनेट पे जो भी है उनको पता होगा आईडी द मिटन्स। These are very ones. Okay, again, Vasudev Pant. Nice. The answer is Bernie Sanders mittens. आजकल बहुत पॉपुलर हो रखा है ये मीम, हर जगह फोटोशॉप कर रहे हैं। एक सेकेंड, डू वी नॉट हैव द स्लाइड? क्षितिज भैया, कैन यू प्लीज एंड द प्रेजेंटेशन एंड present it again? I think it is not updated. Okay, answer is Bernie Sanders. वैसे काफी wait. तो अभी तक ऐसे ही चल रहा है कि क्विजिंग में कोई स्पेसिफिक जॉनर, क्विजिंग के काफ़ी सारे जॉनर्स होते हैं, अभी ये काफ़ी जनरल क्विज है। तो इसमें कोई क्विजिंग में कोई स्किल नहीं होती, दैट इज व्हाई इट्स नॉट अ चैप्टर, इट्स अ एसएजी। एंड इसमें कोई स्किल नहीं है, काफ़ी कैजुअल कॉन्सेप्ट है क्विजिंग। तो तुम्हें अगर कोई तुम्हें रैंडम फैक्ट्स जानना पसंद है किसी चीज़ के बारे में, like it can be movies, TV shows, animes, memes, or tech, science, anything, current affairs, politics, anything. Quizzing is दैट वर्सेटाइल कि तुम कुछ भी अपना तुम्हें जो पसंद हो डोमेन, यू कैन गूगल अप द फैक्ट्स अबाउट इट एंड यू कैन अटेम्प्ट द क्विजेस हर जगह होती है, बहुत सारे कॉम्पिटिशन्स होते हैं, ऑनलाइन भी बहुत सारी होती हैं, ऑफलाइन भी बहुत सारी होती हैं। आई विल टॉक अबाउट दैट एज वेल। तो अभी तक जैसे चल रहा है कि ऐसा नहीं है क्योंकि कोई इंस्टाग्राम का मतलब कुछ जान के ऐसा कुछ पता मिला नहीं कि कौन मोस्ट फॉलोड अकाउंट है, बट इट्स मतलब ये बस उनके क्विजिंग इज फॉर दोस्त जिनको ऐसे रैंडम फैक्ट जानना अच्छा लगता है। मेरे को अच्छा लगता है, मेरी डोमेन साइंस एंड टेक है। सो मैं काफ़ी स्कूल टाइम में काफ़ी साइंस एंड टेक क्विजेस में गया हूँ। एक सेकेंड, do we have the slides up yet? Yeah, Bernie Sanders. 3745. Yeah. Okay, moving on to the next question. Second last question. Question number 9. You have to connect the two images. दो images दिखाई जाएंगी तुम्हें. ये भी. Slide update. See. T1 42. Dismiss. Okay, yeah. Moving on to the next question. ये दो images हैं, तुम्हें दोनों को connect करना है. जो फर्स्ट इमेज है वो कंपनी के लोग, ओके दैट वाज वेरी फास्ट दीक्षा। जो फर्स्ट इमेज है वो लोगों के कंपनी के लोगों पे हिंट करता है, और जो सेकंड इमेज है वो कंपनी के नाम पे हिंट करता है। तो इफ यू कनेक्ट दीज टू यू विल हैव द आंसर, एंड द आंसर इज Amazon, and Diksha got it right very quickly. Well played. Amazon A to Z. Amazon का A to Z बोलते हैं to depict that they have everything you need from A to Z. Okay, last question. ये सबको पता होगा तो ये फास्टेस्ट फिंगर फर्स्ट होगा, तो जल्दी से देखते ही इमेज ग्रुप खोल के जल्दी से मैसेज टाइप कर देना। ओके, लास्ट क्वेश्चन, ये सबको पता होगा। इमेज देखते ही you have to identify the upside down logo. इमेज देखते ही तुरंत ग्रुप खोल के मैसेजेस डाल देना, फास्टेस्ट फिंगर फर्स्ट। slide is updating. Yeah, okay. ID the logo जल्दी। कुशाग्र वर्षने you get to sit on the hot seat. Okay, well played. Okay, that was the last question. जो भी winners थे उनको contact किया जाएगा for the gift card. We have moderators who have noted down your name. Okay, moving on with the orientation itself. So BQC is a student interest group of BV IEEE, and as I said, कि quizzing is not just restricted to one domain, कि किसी को सिर्फ साइंस या टेक्नोलॉजी पे है, क्विजिंग हर चीज़ पे हो सकती है। तो मेरी डोमेन जैसे साइंस एंड टेक थी, तो काफ़ी सारी कॉम्पिटिशन्स होते थे। जैसे IIT दिल्ली में जब मैं फर्स्ट सेम में था, तो IIT दिल्ली में एक साइंस एंड टेक का कंपटीशन हुआ था। बट मेरे कॉलेज से मैं किसी को ढूंढ नहीं पाया था टीम बनाने के लिए। लकीली दे अलाउड इंटर कॉलेज teaming, so I went with my school friends. I missed, I barely got into the finals. No, I barely missed, sorry, I did not get into the finals. So but मैं वहाँ पे बैठा रहा था क्योंकि मेरे को फैक्ट्स पसंद है जानने, तो मैंने फाइनल्स अटेंड करे थे, मैंने सारे क्वेश्चंस देखे थे, काफ़ी आते थे, बट क्या करें। तो बेसिकली वही प्रॉब्लम मैं फिक्स करने के लिए BQC है, टू प्रोवाइड अ प्लेटफॉर्म and to establish a quizzing community. I'll be sharing a WhatsApp link to our group, and that is the quizzing community will be growing into. And तो ये प्लेटफॉर्म होगा सबके लिए जिनको भी क्विजेस क्रॉसवर्ड्स में इंटरेस्ट है, चाहे चाहे कोई भी जॉनर का हो. It is not restricted to anything. So we have a couple plans for our future, for the upcoming year for you guys. So पहले तो हमारा quizzes होंगी in collaboration with other chapters and SIGs. तो you'll be hearing about us quite frequently, and then we'll be having regular quizzes within the club regularly. So regular quizzes regularly on the WhatsApp group, and we'll also be hosting inter-college quiz competitions. So जिसको भी जैसे we'll be hosting inter-college quiz competition within the college. सारे जितने भी streams होगी सब participate कर सकते होंगे, सिर्फ club का restricted नहीं होगा. और and we'll be participating in external quiz competitions. We'll be making teams and participating in external quiz competitions like the one I talked about in IIT Delhi. ऐसे कॉम्पिटिशन्स होते रहते हैं, ऑनलाइन तो होते ही रहते हैं, ऑफलाइन होते रहते थे सैडली, बट अभी आगे भी होंगे ऑफलाइन. सो विल बी पार्टिसिपेटिंग इन दैट. So if you are someone who is interested in quizzing, interested in learning random facts about anything, join us. I'll be sharing the WhatsApp link on the info groups. So that's all for BQC. Moving on. Shashwat Bhaiya.
Before we proceed to the introduction of our next chapter, I would like to request all the attendees to please raise your hand if you have any query. You can also write in the chat box if you have any doubts regarding any of our student interest groups or chapters we have covered so far.
Yep, Vasudev, what's your question?
Basically, I just want to recall what you guys said about Drishti and CS thing. Short recap for what happens in that.
Okay, so in CS we cover topics related to computer science, be it programming, competitive coding, app development, web development, or be it related to the upcoming fields like AI, machine learning, deep learning, computer vision, stuff like that. So even we cover networking and security too. So if you're interested in that, CS will be the right place for you. Coming to Drishti covers, Drishti is a student interest group where students who have interest in photography, videography, editing, or some digital arts come together, share their experiences, learn from each other, and grow. I believe that would sum it up. Any other questions?
No, and basically, if we enter IEEE, so basically we get to participate in everything, I guess, or on
Yeah.
just only one thing.
No. Once you, it totally depends on you. In what all chapters and SIGs you want to take part in. There is no
Okay.
restriction as to the number of events or number of chapters you take part in.
Okay, thank you so much.
No problem. I believe we can continue with Robotics and Automation Society now. Shashwat?
I guess Shashwat has some internet issues. He'll be joining in a minute.
Okay, let's not waste time. Let me start with RAS then. So RAS is the Robotics and Automation Society at BVP IEEE, where we not only work on, or you can say learn robotics, but also make a lot of robots, take part in a lot of competitions, and much more. So moving on, we not only learn, have fun, and build robots. The roadmap for this year would include, we'll start with basics like remote control cars, tank bots. In the initial video, if you remember, we had some robots fighting with each other. So they are effectively tank bots, and we take part in competitions where we have to like turn down the other person, or you can say wrestling for robots of some sorts. Shashwat, are you back? Let me know, then you can continue. So in the week one, we'll cover concepts like differential drive, Arduino, that is a development board, simple programming, like we'll start with programming of LED patterns and go on to complex topics from there. Then we'll cover concepts like PWM, sensors, communication, so on and so forth. In week two, ultrasonic sensor, IR sensor, these are some common sensors that we generally use in our projects. We'll cover those. Moving on to actuators and other development boards that are common with the IoT and other applications. Then in week three, we'll step it up a notch and use from microcontrollers to microprocessors. We'll move to microprocessors now, and Raspberry Pi is one such board, which is like a credit card size computer of some sort. So we'll start using them. Then moving on, we'll touch upon concepts like image processing, computer vision, machine learning, AI. That'll you can work upon those on the robot itself, right? So thereafter, you can go on to making, say, lane following robots, object detection bots, so on and so forth. At last, once you have covered these basics, we'll move on to advanced topics, which are generally, you can say, more relatable to the industry, which are like robot operating system rather, ROS. Then covering deep learning, some common deep learning, you can say models like YOLO and others. So we'll cover all these things so that you have a wholesome understanding of not only the electronics, the computation, but also the concepts like mechatronics and computer science concepts like AI and deep learning. They all have their own application in robotics. So we'll touch upon everything so that you can find the domain you would like to work in. So moving on, one of the projects that we built in the first 2 weeks is an LFR, that is a line following robot. The implementation of such robots can be seen in factories like Tesla. This is one video by MKBHD where he is visiting the Tesla factory, and Elon Musk is showing him the LFRs at his facility. So although our LFRs won't be as complex or as you can say mechanically intense as these, they won't be able to take load of the car or the battery pack as shown, but they will work on on a similar concept as these. Then we'll also. Shashwat, are you back?
Yeah, thanks a lot for covering up. Hello everyone, I'm Shashwat. I'm the chairperson of RAS. Actually, due to the net ban, I was facing some issues. Suddenly it happened. So I was listening, but you weren't able to hear. So I've seen that you know about LFRs now. So the thing is, LFR might sound like a very basic concept, but you saw yourself, but that Tesla is using LFRs to make their basically to automate. You can't have people running around in these major factories handing over components, so you have such LFRs that do that. And this is not just confined to Tesla or such sectors. This is everywhere. You can use these things in hospitals, and they are being used in hospitals. So moving on, I'll will have to change the slide. I'm because I'm managing using my phone.
Got it.
Okay,
I got
I'm
it.
back.
You can just speak and.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I got back the control. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Okay.
So moving on, what about the how do we go about it? Now there's a process. and whenever you learn anything, any skill, you need a process, you need a designated thing that somebody will tell you, do this, and you'll become this. So here, if you come here, you explore. First step is exploration. You are here, you have taken the first step. Congratulations. Second step, you attend workshops, which will start as soon as as soon as you see this workshop ends, you'll get more messages regarding future workshops. So moving ahead, we have competitions, which is the third point. You go to these competitions to make projects or to showcase your projects. Now, to showcasing your projects is a different deal. Like, it's hackathons. What are hackathons? It's not certainly not related to hacking, but it's mostly related to solving problems. And what are engineers? We are problem solvers. We solve problems. We make lives easier. And what do robots do? They make lives easier. That's how I connect the dots. Robotics can be applied anywhere. It's a study of robots. And what are robots? They are interdisciplinary branch between CS, mechanical, civil, anything. And there's a very huge demand of people going for upgradation. I'll tell you, if you are in your branch and you do well, like if you engage yourself in projects in that branch, you'll definitely find some component of the branch that you're aiming at. Like you are in, let's say, IC, and you're aiming for a computer science, then definitely you are aiming for a coding thing, right? So you can do that yourself. Nobody is stopping you to code. That's not related to branch. So that's off topic, but okay, sorry about that. So what do we have to show? We have these projects to showcase in front of you. We have been planning for this for a huge amount of time. We had a huge semester waiting for you, and you didn't come. Finally, you're here, so we have the opportunity to tell you, and we're really excited. I have the biggest team in all the chapters, and when you have the biggest team, you have the most people to interact with. Many of them are working professionals. Many of them are already working at great companies or already doing freelancing. Like I myself is a computer vision intern at a London-based company that is UV Robots. I work in robots, I work in computer vision, basically everything. So you can see line following robots. These are just prototypes of what industries already use. Okay. So moving ahead, what do we do about them? We have achievements, we have awards, we have won majorly whatever competition you find. We have our alumni that have already aced that. You can see these are the workshops that used to happen offline, but that does not stop us. You might think that this is a hardware oriented society, how is it active still now? It is definitely, it can be active because we can simulate everything right now. And you will see how you just on the comfort of your sofa, you will be learning robotics. You will be like changing connections, turning on LEDs using the comfort of your home. Now, the final slide, which will show you whatever we have achieved. You can see there are some, I wasn't able to like accumulate everything in this single slide, but because of the lack of time, but we have plenty of achievements so far. That's me in the center image on the right. And we have so many alumni acing everyone. These are not all totally RAS members, because in if you come in RAS, you interact with each one of them. CS1 will like you because you can make robots, and you'll engage with them because they can code better than you. You will also be able to code. That's not, I'm not a non-coding, non-programming person. I'm a coding guy, but that is not the only thing that makes me move forward. I have a team that is always trying to improve themselves. So that's the best part of this, and I believe that's the time I have. Thanks a lot, and I hope to see you in future workshops.
Hello, Eva.
Okay, so I think it's my turn. Let's move on to our slide first, and then Okay, so I think I'll be switching on my camera so that you guys are able to know who is speaking and who to interact to in future. Okay, so I am Eva Serene, chairperson for Women in Engineering Affinity Group here for this term. I am currently in my third year of computer science engineering, and about my technical experience, I was summer research intern in 2020 summer at Center for Cognitive Computing, IIIT Allahabad, which is the premier research lab in the field of computer science vision and EEG analysis. Okay, so as I termed we, that is women in engineering, what is it? What does it mean literally? So, we is a professional organization dedicated to promoting women engineers and scientists and inspiring girls all around the world, whether it's in their school, whether they are in their schools, colleges, or further into research studies, and basically helping them to build their career in the same field. तो ये तो इसे लिटरल मीनिंग हो गया, बट वी की ज़रूरत क्यों है? तो बेसिकली अगर जैसे तुम लोग स्कूल्स में थे, व्हेन यू वर बैक इन 11th एंड 12th, तुम लोग अपनी ट्यूशंस पर जाते होगे, तुम लोगों ने देखा होगा कि द फीमेल टू मेल रेशियो बैक देन टू वाज वेरी स्क्यूड. तुम्हारी नॉन मेडिकल की क्लासेस में लड़कियां बहुत कम थी. And same is the scenario with engineering colleges and further into research studies. So we is a initiative by IEEE International and BVP IEEE कि there is an equal representation of women in engineering और उनको equal opportunities provide की जा सके so that they are able to compete and achieve. Okay, so that is about it. That is what we is actually, and this is my current team. I'm the chairperson. We have vice chairperson, we representatives, and we coordinators. So again, why should you be joining we? Now this question comes into mind. There are three things, there are three broad terms I could come up with. One of them is exposure. See, तुम लोग जब आते हो तो तुम लोगों को भी पता होता है कि तुम्हें क्या क्या सीखना है, तुम्हें क्या क्या मतलब तुम्हें सीखना क्या है. तुम्हें बता देंगे कोडिंग सीखना है, रोबोटिक्स सीखना है और सब कुछ, पर तुम्हें कैसे सीखना है, तुम्हें किससे बात करनी चाहिए कि अगर तुम्हें कोई डाउट्स हैं, या फिर तुम्हें कौन से रिसोर्सेज फॉलो करने चाहिए, या फिर तुम्हें किन किन चीज़ों में इंडल्ज करना चाहिए सो दैट यू आर एबल टू ग्रो इन द सेम फील्ड. So that is what we focuses on, providing you guys with exposure. हम लोग एक support group भी बनाएंगे and I'll share the रोड मैप और उसमें मैं तुम लोगों को उसके बारे में बताऊंगी, which mainly focuses on exposure and guidance at the same point of time. So guidance again comes, I think guidance again is a subcategory of exposure where we make you meet the people or we make you meet the resources through which तुम लोग अपने आप ये stimulate कर लो कि तुम लोगों को actually जो करना है वो करना भी है कि नहीं, और अगर करना है तो कैसे करना है. दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, कैसे करना है. एंड थर्ड इज इवेंट्स. वी इज नॉट समथिंग विच इज गोइंग टू टीच यू एनीथिंग. एट BVP IEEE in general we do not believe in spoon feeding. What we believe in is कि हम लोग तुम्हें opportunities provide कर दें, तुम्हें ये बता दें कि तुम्हारे पास ये है, अब सीखो, और कोई doubts हैं तो वो हमसे पूछो. So that is what in the events we will be doing. हम लोग events करवाएंगे in which things will be very beginner friendly so that जो बड़े लेवल के कॉम्पिटिशन्स होंगे लाइक ई-यंत्रा, स्मार्ट इंडिया हैकाथॉन और हैकाथॉन्स अरेंज्ड बाय बिगर ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस, उनमें तुम्हें जाके एक्सपीरियंस हो कि तुम्हें कैसे परफॉर्म करना है, क्या परफॉर्म करना है और तुमसे क्या एक्सपेक्टेड है. Okay, so now moving on to the roadmap I was talking about. The roadmap we have prepared is, first step is a support group for opportunities like international conferences, their travel grants, scholarships, awards, doubt clearances. So ये चीज़ों के बारे में अभी किसी को भी नहीं पता होगा because all of you are in first years, and ये चीज़ों के बारे में तुम्हें काफ़ी टाइम तक नहीं पता लगता. लाइक मैं 5th सेमेस्टर या 4th सेमेस्टर में थी जब मुझे धीरे धीरे पता लगने लगा था कि ऐसी इंटरनेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंसेस होती हैं, ग्रेस हॉपर करवाता है, फेसबुक करवाता है, वुमेन टेक मेकर्स करवाते हैं, जिसमें
if you get selected, first of all, it's very prestigious, it looks very good on your resume, and तुम्हें अगर तुम लोग वहाँ जाने की opportunity मिले तो there are internship fairs, there are job fairs, तुम्हें बहुत अच्छे लोगों से interact करने का मौका मिलता है जो तुम्हारी field में बहुत अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं. So that means that you're gaining good experience which helps you not at all in terms of talking, but also maybe you can get कहीं पर कोई referral which can help you उन terms में. So ये एक चीज है. Second thing is you guys can help out for the scholarships you have to apply for. There are a number of scholarships जो तुम्हें उन international conferences में apply करने में help करती हैं, या फिर ऐसी scholarships जो तुम्हें वैसे ही अपने maybe studies fund करने में help करें, या फिर in all these things get you into professions very easily, and obviously they look very very good on your resume. Second is VHAC 3.0. I'll be telling about VHAC in the next slide. So VHAC 3.0 is something we're looking forward to arranging this year, and we'll be taking in volunteers for the same. We'll be arranging this hackathon, and we'll be taking volunteer applications soon for VVPIEEE, which in which you guys will be helping us out. And third is we'll be conducting beginner-friendly technical as well as non-technical events almost every month, in which you can participate and obviously win prizes, so that members are able to gain experience for bigger challenges, as I said before. Kshitij, if you can pass on the slide. If you can, yeah. So about the events we have conducted, first of the event, that is our flagship event, biggest event we have ever conducted, is VHAC 1.0, 2.0 and 3.0, coming soon in 2021. So what is VHAC? So as I mentioned, ki there's very skewed representation of females in engineering. So hackathons में भी जब तुम लोग जाओगे तो तुम्हें दिखेगा कि there are very less female members. कभी कभी ऐसे they make it compulsory कि you need to have at least one member in your group, so they do take it, but there are very less all female groups, or maybe all female even females in general in groups. तो ये इसलिए होता है because they are not provided with enough opportunities. ठीक है, उन्हें यही नहीं पता चलता that they need to participate. कई बार उन्हें पता ही नहीं चलता है कि इसमें हम जाएंगे and we can compete, we are good enough to compete. So this hackathon is basically all women's hackathon, and इसमें we had a prize worth of about 15 lakhs. So you can guess how much support we had from our industry partners for organizing such a bigger level event for such a great initiative. And this year we conducted it online because of the COVID pandemic, and we converted it into an international level event. Okay, so इसमें ना सिर्फ हमें Indian subcontinent से applications and participation आई थी, but also from United States of America. So you can think कि कितना prestigious एक event convert हो गया था, and we will be taking our legacy forward the next year. Okay, so ये it's about hackathon. Next event we conducted was in collaboration with Computer Society, that is VQuest. And VQuest was held on the for celebration of International Women in Engineering Day, and following that we had a webinar in which we had leading females from industry, which told us about their experiences and how to cope with the industry skills and how to learn them. Another event of ours is VStar, and VStar is basically उसमें हम क्या करते हैं कि we take on a series of workshops or simple workshops at high schools and secondary schools, where we go and where we teach children कि why should you be taking sciences further, and we encourage them to take sciences by teaching them basics of programming or by showcasing them our robots, so that they're intrigued towards the concept of engineering and sciences. They're able to think that there is some future for us, and that we are good enough and we can innovate. Okay, so next of our events which we conducted, and all of these events are our flagship events, and we basically aim to conduct each of these every year, क्योंकि They are not very year specific, as you can see. Okay, so we conducted V-Antra in 2020 with 2 of our alumni who had interned at IIT Bombay after winning this only competition. E-Antra is an international level competition which is conducted by IIT Bombay each year, and it's quite prestigious. So we have a lot of aspirants every year from our college and from nationally. So we thought, why not take a webinar with our alumni who had won it, and why not they can tell us and guide us on do's and don'ts of the event. Okay, and the next event we conducted was again in collaboration with Computer Society, which was Hacktoberfest. Hacktoberfest is the greatest celebration of open source, which is conducted by MLH each year, and in which we had speakers who were guiding and telling children about open source coding. But the biggest thing we achieved after conducting all these events, after doing so much of work, the biggest achievement we have had was in 2020 October, when we were awarded as the best V Affinity Group in Asia Pacific region by Virtual Congress conducted by IEEE International. So in this event, we were accredited as best V Affinity Group. Obviously, this was the biggest recognition we have got for all our accomplishments, for all of our for all of our events we have conducted, and for all the great initiatives we have taken in this field. So basically that was all about V. And yeah, there are a lot of our V alumni who have interned at good good research centers, good technical jobs, who have got into good technical jobs. So yeah, that's all about V, I guess. For further details and how to join V and what we are into, I think I'll be sharing a WhatsApp group link, and you guys can join it, and then you can ask questions. I'll be more than happy to tell you more about me, our alumni, or about what events we're going to conduct, or any doubts in general about studies or colleges or your future. So yeah, that's all from my side. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Eva. Now we'll have Gamma to present their slides regarding their SIG.
Hi everyone, I'm Hardik from Gamma, the
And
gaming
I'm
society
Satvik.
in PvP IEEE, and I hope everyone is doing fine in this never-ending pandemic. Yeah, well, we know. So anyway, in Gamma, we are gaming enthusiasts, and we obviously play a lot of games, and we support playing games, various types of games like platformers and your first-person shooters. But that's not the very end. Okay, that's not the end for it. At Gamma, we also teach you how to make games in depth, how you can start to create your very own game from scratch. For example, we use various platforms like Unity. You must have heard of Unity Engine whenever you open some mobile game. Like एक Unity का logo pop up नहीं हो जाता कई बार. And there's also Unreal Engine. There's specific types of engines which we use to develop games much more easily than before. And at Gamma, we also have an animation group which focuses specifically on how to develop characters for both games and animating movies, as well as graphic design. I personally have been a graphic designer since the past 5 years, and I have been working professionally at various companies. And we actually have a great roadmap planned for you guys this year. And over to Satvik, who will be taking over the roadmap.
So, hi, good evening, all. I'm Satvik. They didn't introduce me, so I'll do it. Basically, I have an experience of 3 years developing games using the Unity 3D game engine. Now, I can tell you that gaming is something that everybody does. Like right now, during pandemic, the sales of Minecraft got really high. Valorant, CSGO. These are all games that everybody plays. But here at Gamma, we not only just play games, we also teach you how to make them, how to design them. And there are a lot of things that we have planned during this year. Now, graphic design workshops and live Q&A on YouTube, that will be taken by Hardik. Workshops on game development using Unity 3D and C# as the programming language, which will be taken by me. And all amidst all this hectic schedule of yours, which you'll get to know about in a couple of weeks, we'll have a large-scale gaming event, which will be based on all of your suggestions. What games you want to play, when do you want it to be conducted, and all in all, we'll have a lot of fun. So if you want to be tuned in into Gamma, then we'll be sharing a link to the Discord server soon in the meeting as well as in your WhatsApp group, so you can tune in. And if you have any doubts regarding this chapter, then you can ping us on Discord and we'll be there for you. So I'll be requesting Amol Puri to continue with the presentation and teaching about Gamma. IIS, sorry.
Sitilvio, can we have the next slide, please?
Okay, let's have IAS now. The speaker from IAS, please.
Yes. So good evening. I, Amol Puri, Industrial Relations Head at BVP IEEE IAS, would like to give you a brief introduction of our chapter. Our chapter focuses on unique needs of industry and commerce by keeping members abreast of current developments in the area of technology. So basically, we organize events or primarily webinars of topics which are relevant in today's tech world. So BVP IEEE IAS had organized a series of webinars. We had named our series Tech Talks in the last session. We had invited speakers from industry, and the speakers were Sarvesh Kunuku, who is a business analyst at ZS Associate, Suhail Singh from a Mozilla representative and a GitHub campus expert, Anubhav Sinha, who is an instructor at Camp K12, and Kushagra Arora, software developer at Airtel Labs. So they all talked about relevant topics which are relevant in today's industry. So coming to our roadmap, which we have planned for the upcoming year. We are planning to have Tech Talk weekends as we had last year. Also, we are planning to have an open research program initiative and industrial related sessions. So can we have the next slide? So yes, talking about some other events that we have conducted in the past. So our chapter collaborated with Mozilla representative, and we had organized a Mozilla add-on days. It was Day of Learning with Mr. Suhail Singh. We had collaborated with Paytm for our event Plan for India. So IAS collaborated with eCell and Paytm India, and we had organized this event. This event was basically a business challenge and an ideathon competition. The event enjoyed an active participation of over 100 plus participants. So can we have the next slide? So yes, now I would like to talk about one of our team members, Shivam Jain. He has been dedicatedly working on a project. So I would request him to tell our audience about it. Shivam, are you there?
Yes, Amol. There is some network problem. Thanks, Amol. Hello, everyone. My name is Shivam Jain, and I am chapter representative of BVP IEEE IAS. So for all those dedicated students and even last-minute enthusiasts, we have created an online platform where students can access last 5-year papers for absolutely free of cost. These papers are prepared with the help of our very experienced and highly qualified teachers of IP University itself, and even some from our college. At present, we only have first sem last 5-year papers, but we are working on other years as well. We are also looking forward for a platform where all you students can where you also can submit your practical files here only. And for regular updates, you can connect with us in our various social media handles also. Thank you. Over to you, Anmol.
So can we have the next slide, Sitilvia? Thank you. So, talking about our members, the members of BVP IEEE have been winners of various prestigious competitions like Smart India Hackathon, eYantra, which is organized by IIT Bombay, eSummit, organized by IIT Roorkee, COVID-19 Hackathon, IEEE BS, Anveshana competition, and also one of our team members has been winner of Hult Prize competition and a front-end development hackathon. Okay, so our members have interned at prestigious institutes and companies like IIT Bombay, Adobe, UV Robots London, So Delhi, Flex Motive Private Limited, MedTour Easy. They have done research work at IIT Delhi, Triple IT Delhi, Triple IT Allahabad, IISER Bhopal, and Chandigarh University. Our ex-members are placed at Microsoft Research, Ernst & Young, ZS, TCS Digital. Next slide. So next we'll be having knowledge of college, and it was just an intro or
Okay, guys.
recap of programming.
Amol, just a second.
Okay, sure.
Okay, so we had knowledge of college the last week, and we enjoyed a lot of praise and you can say appreciation from the community regarding the same. Continuing, as promised, we'll have intro to programming. For those who already know programming, it will be a recap of some sort. It will be a short workshop to bring everybody to the same page and help them move ahead with our other workshops, be it in robotics or computer science. You guys can also contact us or get to know us using the links. You can find all of us on LinkedIn and send a connection request. Make sure you add a note to the request so that we know why you want to connect with us. You can also find us on any of your favorite social media platforms. Just search for BVP IEEE. We would also request you to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that whenever we post a new video, you get the update. We'll also be sharing this this recording on our YouTube channel so that your friends can view it later on. Thank you so much for attending the event. I hope you had a nice time. Stay tuned to our info groups so that when we share links to the WhatsApp group for each chapter, you can join them. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye bye, guys.